Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Fast and Furious, the fourth one, not the first one. First one's called The Fast and the Furious, the fourth one's just called Fast and Furious, and this movie is directed by Justin Lin, and it came out in 2009, and out of all the Fast and Furious movies, I would say this would probably be my least favorite out of all of the ones I've seen. It was just the most boring to me. I didn't care about what was going on. I didn't care about the characters or the drama of the situation. I found it kind of funny at a couple points, but for the most part, I was just not into it at all. And one thing that caught me off guard was the editing in the action scenes. There's way too many cuts, and I can barely tell what's going on. There's like a cut every 2 seconds, and it looks terrible. And the effects in the movie don't look great. The practical stuff does, but when it's computer animation, it looks really bad. I liked that they got Paul Walker back. I thought he was one of the better parts of the movie, and there were some okay scenes with him and him and Vin Diesel's character, seeing those two on screen together. It was kind of fun, kind of bringing everything back to where things were in the first movie, and I liked what they were kind of going for, but in the end I wish there was something to grab me. I didn't like the music in the movie. I just found it to be really forgettable, and the car chase sequences, like I've said, too many cuts, and there are some points that reminded me of Mad Max the way it kind of looked, just cars racing through the desert, and they're in the middle of nowhere, and it just reminded me of that, and that was a little bit distracting, and I didn't really care that much for the story. It was basically just a simple revenge story, and there wasn't a lot to it, and there's a lot about this movie that just doesn't make any sense. Paul Walker's character is all of a sudden an FBI agent. It's what? Were you not paying attention to what this guy did? He's a criminal. And apparently that was just completely ignored, because now he's an FBI agent for some reason. The movie never really goes into how that happened. It's just all of a sudden this is what we have. I thought it was kind of ridiculous at first, but as the movie was going along, I was starting to get oh, is that Paul Walker? It kind of felt just like any other guy. And it took me a while to realize that it was supposed to be Paul Walker's character from the first two movies, and just him appearing just felt so random to me, and his character doesn't really have anything to do that I find interesting, and the tone of the movie is kind of all over the place. Sometimes it's trying to be a little bit goofy, sometimes it's trying to be really serious, other points it's pretty cartoonish. There are some characters that are kind of annoying that don't need to be in the movie at all. And Gal Gadot is in this movie for some reason. She has nothing to do. And she has more screen time than Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez is in the movie for at most 10 minutes, and she has literally nothing to do. She's in the opening scene, and that's the most she does the entire movie. And that's about all I have to say about Fast and Furious. It wasn't good. I didn't enjoy watching it at all. There were some parts that were kind of stupid and fun, but most of it was pretty boring. The action is bad. The characters aren't interesting. And it just doesn't really deliver what you're looking for in an action movie. And unfortunately, because of that, I can't really recommend that you check this one out. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Fast and Furious a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought Fast and Furious, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for 925. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.